Hello guys, in this video I want to show you how you can create a new Windows project application in Visual Studio. Click create a new project. In the top filters we select desktop. As you see, we can create a bunch of projects with Visual Studio, but for now we needed just Windows Form apps. There is two different Windows application. You can see it here. The first one is .NET Core. The second one is .NET Framework. For now, we just click Windows Form Apps with .NET Core. Click Next, then type name of the project. First, WinForms, select the path that you want to store it. Next, select version of the .NET and create.
2,000 years later.
As you see it here, all the designers and all the components load to your Visual Studio. If you saw my video that I explained the tabs and the menus of the Visual Studio, you can find it in my channel. In Solution Explorer, we have the solution name, the project name, and all the forms that we are creating and we want to use it. Here is our form. Let's play together and see what we can see. So this is the form that at the end of our application, we show it to the user. Close. In the left, we can see the toolbox and all the objects that we can use it in our application. For example, for now, we needed a button. We can change the size and we need a label. You can drag and drop it to your form and you can place it wherever that you want, or you can double click on the object and it shows on your form. So for now, I just want to show you a very simple example. Just make it bigger. When you click on an object, at the right side, there is a sidebar that names properties that you can change the properties related to your object. For example, you can change the font. For now, I selected uh, Times New Roman and the size of the font is 18. So as you see, when the size of the font change, your object is bigger. As you see it here, I changed the font of this object. Here you can see this icon. With this icon, you can pin your properties menu to your Visual Studio. And if I click it here, it's still there. And I want to change the color to the, for example, red. And here there is a text. I want to change the label. I write it first name. I move it a little to the left that it's aligned to my text. For the button, we have the same properties. I just change it, click on me. I want to change the color of the form. Now go to the, click on the form, go to the properties, and there is a property that name, click it here. I want to use a very smooth color, for example, this one. It looks good. In Visual Studio 2022, you have a very good options that you can align your objects together. If I move it, as you see it here, there is a blue line that says this button is exactly at the same level of this text box. When you want to code on any object, you have to double click on the object. So let's double click. We go to the coding environment. Here, I just want to show a message box. I write it message box, but show parentheses. So here, when you use it, the default objects here, when you use the default commands and codes from the Visual Studio, it shows you several options. For example, for the message box, I have 21 different properties. The first one is the default one is string a text. As you see it here, the text to display in the message box. So let's see it. Your first name is and plus name of the text box dot text and semicolon. Let's run the application. So here I type it Ali and click. You see there is a message box that type it the text that I wrote it here and it says your first name is Ali. Okay, I want to change a little bit this message box with the other options. If I use comma, you can see the other functions and methods in the message box. So I click on this flash. You can see it change to multiple things. For example, with this one, you can add a caption, a message box, buttons. You can define which button shows on your message box and an icon. I want to use this. So now here for the caption, I want to show it first name. For the buttons, I write it message box button dot okay. And for the icon, I want to show it message box icon dot, for example, information. And let's run it again. Ali and click. As you see it here, there is title here, an icon, and there is a OK button. Let's see what kind of button that we can use it. I press dot. As you can see here, we can use OK, yes, no, cancel, try, continue, OK, cancel, yes, no, cancel, abort, retry, ignore, and so on. For now, I just need and OK button. For now, I want to use more objects in the project. Okay, I just move it a little with this button. I want to add a label that the user adds favorite programming language. I type it here, favorite programming language. Change the font to Times New Roman and font size is 14. The color I want to show it, for example, yellow. I need some checkboxes. This is the first one. You can just easily copy and paste your checkboxes and you can align them with each other. Let's pin these properties again. The first one is C sharp. Second one is Python. Third one is, for example, Java. And the last one is C++. Let's go on the coding part. Double click. Okay. I wrote this code for saving the time. I use a simple if checkbox one dot checked. With these properties, you can figure it out if this checkbox is checked by the user or not. Let's see the results. First name, Ali. My favorite programming language is C sharp. Click. You can see first name is Ali. Favorite programming language is C sharp. I just changed the icons that you can see what is the difference between these icons. For example, for the Python, you see this is the warning. Java is stop. Go back to the toolbox and I use it, for example, a radio button. There is a simple difference between a radio button and a checkbox is when you use checkboxes, the user has this ability to check multiple options, but for the radio button, you can limit it to only selected one options. Let's see one example. I added another label again, change the font and the color. This time we selected just black. Change the text, marriage status. Let's copy one more. This one is single and the next one is married. So as is obvious, it's not possible a person is single and also be married. Let's see what's happened now. So as you see here, you can select and deselect these more checkboxes. But for the radio button, you can just select only one option. Thank you guys up to here. Watch my videos. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any further questions about the Windows application, please write in the comment, and please hit the subscribe button and the ring that when I post a new video that you understand it as soon as possible. Have a good time. Bye.